Yo, what is going on, homies? It's your boy Stumped back for the OPTC video, and in today's video we're diving back into PKA, Parking Adventures against Coby, level 150 with another double Gear 5 team. Now, I did put out this particular team, I don't even remember what level it was. It was level 100 and something, and look, I have run the team again, if you guys want to see that. I might actually run that clip at the back end of this video with that original team taking down 150, but a lot of people were asking for replacements, a lot of people were asking for more accessible options, so I put together this team. That was the team. Those are the supports. Let's dive on in. Now, as you guys can see there, it really only uses one key support, and that's an attack down remover for 2 turns. Now, the attack down remover I'm using is Jozu on our Ace Yamato. If you guys don't have Jozu, look, he's a rare recruit, so most people should, but if you picked up something like Grandpa Hio from the shop when he came around, if you have something like the support rare recruit Momo, you could definitely use him, or you can replace Sanji on this team with Zoro and Sanji if you have that particular Super Sugo unit, and then use something like the Tashigi support. Any of those options, they're going to work absolutely hunky-dory. But as you guys saw, we actually used the swap of Ace Yamato to clear stage 1, to clear stage 2, and make our way to stage 3. Now, the difference between this team and the previous team that I put out is that I actually used the first 2 turns to stall. With this particular team, we're actually going to use Helmeppo to stall. Now, here, Helmeppo is going to blow away your friend captain after the first turn, and then he gives you special reverse and special bind. Now, with Gear 5 as your captain and a friend captain rainbow big bopping 6+, you can actually get around the special reverse. You have 2 turns of burn you have to deal with here, 6 turns of damage reduction or threshold. It's going to be either, but look, it doesn't really matter at the end of the day, because we are basically going to hang around on this stage until it's completely gone. Now, the upside to having Luffy as captain means that we can get recovery orbs at a much higher rate, and stalling on this Helmeppo stage means that we can actually get the super swap of Ace Yamato ready to go for that final stage. Now, like I said, if you guys have Zoro Sanji, that's actually probably going to be a better option for this particular team, because then you can actually turn everyone into free spirits and slasher units, and you can have a better super tandem if yours is level 5. Honestly, even if it's not level 5, you have enough Straw Hats on this team to actually make it all work. But yeah, so if you have Zoro Sanji, you can just replace the Super Sugo Sanji unit. Honestly, you can replace the Super Sugo Sanji with any Dex unit that removes defense up. That's going to give you some sort of buff for stage 4. So if you guys don't have that Sanji, don't stress. You can replace him. Like I said, just a defense up removal will work absolutely fine. Now, as you guys saw, we got special reversed. We didn't worry about it. We got special binded. Once the special bind goes down to 1 turn, we can actually move on. And as you guys are seeing here, we're getting a bunch of recovery orbs, so we can just basically heal back all the damage that Helmeppo is doing to us anyway. So that way we have enough HP for the rush. An upside to Super Sugo Rush Sanji as well is he gives us recovery orbs. So when we use his special, we are going to get a bunch of our HP back as well. So as you can see there, we made our way through the Helmeppo stage, and we can move on to the Boa stage. Now, Boa has a tricolor of Dex, Strength, and Int. She binds your friend captain to spares your captain, and then gives you 6 turns of special bind while having 5 turns of defense up and a 2-turn barrier. So this is where the Gear 5 combination is so good, because the 2 of them get around the bind and the despair. You can use Robin and Law to remove the special bind and get 3 turns of color affinity. Use the switch of Ace Yamato to get that super switch up to full, so you can use it on the next stage. Remove the defense up with Sanji, and then use the super EX of your Gear 5 to bypass barriers. The barrier is a 25 hit barrier. This is actually a pretty hefty barrier, which means that if you have all 4 tapping units, you aren't going to break through it. So you do want to go through it the nice old-fashioned way by ignoring defensive effects, and besides the new Blackbeard, the Gear 5 does it best. Moving on to the final stage, we have to deal with 2 turns of damage null, 6 turns of defense up now, and 7 turns of attack down on ourselves. There is full immunity except for the weakened status, as well as a intimidation against an attack, orb, and color affinity buff. Lucky for us, we're carrying a color affinity buff in, so we don't have to worry about it. Jozu removes 2 turns of attack down, and then with Ace Yamato, they give us 2 turns of an attack buff, and 2 turns of a chain boundary, and a conditional boost to burn, which goes through full immunity. So they provide so much damage for this particular team, and without them, it's a pretty big struggle to actually get a unit that actually gives you so much. Giampier, he's our int character. He's going to remove the defense up, as well as the rest of the attack down. If you use the Super EX of Gear 5 on this turn, you can actually get a tandem orb to activate the super tandem of Jinbei, but as I said, if you guys have Zoro Sanji, you can actually get their Super Tandem, which is a little bit nicer. Ideally, just move the positioning of Robin and Law and Ace Yamato as well. Very important, so that way you get an extra hitter. But utilizing the Gear 5 Rush is basically where all of our damage is actually coming from. So we're going to activate the Jinbei Super Tandem there. It allows us to get an extra attack boost to Int and Psy characters, and then we can actually just go berserk with the Rush. Remember to bring a friend captain that's level 5, because look, level 5 Gear 5 just does so much goddamn damage. Clocking it out at 1.9 billion damage, literally just with himself. We managed to get the kill there nice and easy. So that's going to wrap up the video. I will play the 150 of my previous team just as the video goes out. But I hope you guys enjoyed this one. If you did, make sure to belt like button, hit the subscribe button, do all that good stuff. Most importantly, wherever you guys are in this beautiful world, please remember to enjoy the rest of your day. As always, homies, thank you all for watching, and I'll catch you all in the next one. So it turns out that I actually deleted the clip, but that's the team. So if you guys want to run this team, it does obviously use a lot of very hefty supports. We have stuff like the Tashigi support, we have stuff like the K-Dad support, the Momo support, and then obviously a ship that gives attack down removal. So there's a lot going on. You can replace Hiyori with Robin and Law, though, as you guys saw in the previous clip. And then you can replace Zoro... Well, actually, you can just use Zoro Sanji on turn 4 instead of turn 5. Keep Jinbei for the final stage for the attack down removal. And then you can just use Nami and Usopp for the special bind removal on stage 4. With this particular team, you are going to lack a attack and an ore boost on the final stage, though. So, like, it's going to be really, really tough to actually get the kill. So maybe look at someone that removes special bind that can actually give you some extra buffs as well. But like I said, it's going to wrap up the video. Belt like button, hit the subscribe button, do all that good stuff. Catch you all in the next one. Thank you all for watching. Let's